What's going on, guys? Coach Santiago here. Want to talk about a very, very important subject today, and that is I see a lot of athletes playing small so that other people can relate to them. And I want to get into that. It's something that's been bothering me, and I want to just kind of get it out there as a word of advice to any athletes that are pursuing your dreams in whatever sport that it might be. First thing we need to understand is this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. You're only going to be 14, 15, 16, 17, 20 years old one time in your life. You're not going to be able to come back. Okay? In comparison, if you were not a good student in high school, you can become a great student in college. Or, maybe at 35, you go back to school and get your degree. At 55, you go back and become a better husband, a better father. Whatever those things are, you're going to have an opportunity for most of the things in your life to have a second or third chance. Being an athlete only comes around one time. So we need to be thinking big. We need to be understanding that this is not something that's a game. And for the people who are running around with, if they don't understand that, then potentially they don't need to be a huge part of our life. I'm not saying to exclude people, be nasty to people, but what I'm saying to you is don't think small. Don't be a person that says, you know what, I'm going to play at a small college, or I'm just hoping to play varsity, or I'm just hoping to maybe one day get an opportunity somewhere. Think big. Think you're going to be a professional athlete if that's what motivates you. Whatever gets your motor going, think big. Set the bar high. And if other people can't relate to that, that is not something that you need to take on as stress. That's their issue. That's not your issue. The second thing I'll share with you is taken from a guy that went from the inner city of Cleveland, grew up in a 500 square foot apartment, one bedroom apartment. Nobody came to our high school games. Nobody signed a professional contract from our high school in the last 36 years in any sport. And I was able to accomplish those things. And the one thing I'll tell you is the friends get better the higher you go up the ladder. So as you continue to play your sport in college, and maybe you play at a high level college, and maybe you go to a professional ranks, and maybe you keep going up those levels, the friends you get, the people that are surrounding you, the opportunities that you have, the experiences that you have get better than when you were at this small kind of beginning stages. So one of the biggest reasons I say think big, dream big, push big is because as you continue to move up that ladder, you're going to start to find some better opportunities. Last and not least, being an athlete, in my opinion, is one of the best advantages you can have at the beginning of your life available to us. Okay? Besides the United States military or other opportunities that are out there in military and other different countries, formalized training in the government, et cetera, being an athlete to me is just unique. You're just not going to have opportunities to have that brotherhood or sisterhood, be on that competitive stage in front of thousands or even millions of people, having to overcome so much adversity, having to have all of your results out there for public consumption is going to build you so strong that going and getting a job or going and starting a company or going and doing things, they're not going to be easy, but they'll be easier for you because you've built up enough tough skin. You've built up through some tremendous experiences that'll bring things out of you as well that are not readily available to us in other positions. As always, guys, love talking to you guys about these things. If there's any way I can help you, please reach out to me. And remember, coaching is an action, not a position.